Good morning. I'm FullDeck,
And I'm still missing a few cards.
and I fear you always will be unless I give you some perhaps for your birthday. So, all right, we are delighted to be back with another guest solve here for BremSter. Today we're going to be looking at Idler Wheel by rockratzero. Rockratzero is one of our favorite people in the community, and so we're delighted to solve this puzzle, or at least try to solve this puzzle today. We'll see how it goes. So what we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So every row, every column, and every box must contain a complete set of the digits 1 through 9 without repetition.
Yeah, then we've got this weird ratio pairs variant. The black dots are ratio pairs, but they are in a specific direction. So they must be a 2-to-1 ratio, read left to right or top to bottom. So that could be a 2 followed by a 1.
Yep.
It could be a 4 followed by a 2, 6 followed by a 3, or an 8 followed by a 4.
But if I'm understanding what you're saying correctly, we could not have, for example, 3 followed by 6, because that would be in the wrong order.
That's my reading of the
All right.
set. Yep.
That'll be fun. All right. Then on thermos, digits on thermos have to increase from the bulb to the tip. The bulb is indicated by the gray circle. So, for example, we could have, and I'm using little digits right now for this, I'm not sure why, but we could have 2, 6, 7, because those increase, but we could not have, for example, 6, 2, 7, because then we would have a decrease as we move from the bulb towards the tip. All right, those are the rules. Let's restart the puzzle to restart our clock, and let's give this a whirl. Okay, so I think I really like this puzzle, first of all. This is a really pretty grid.
And almost completely
symmetric. This dot right there is probably going to be what breaks things open in terms of resolving things,
yes.
Distinguishing. Yeah. When you've got a completely symmetric set of clues like this and no given digits, then it becomes difficult to distinguish where things go unless you have a symmetry breaker. All right, let's see.
Let's color.
Let's color. And it looks to me as though row 5 might be the place to color. So we've got 4 possible pairs. 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, and 8, 4. And we can't reverse them, which is really helpful because that means that they're going to point at each other in good ways. So whichever of the 4 pairs this one is, the one over here has to be different. And this one can't be blue or yellow. So it's going to have to be a different one, because if it were blue, then the larger digit would see the larger digit of blue. If it were yellow, the larger digit would see the larger digit of yellow. So this one is going to be a third color. And this one, for the same reason, can't be blue or yellow, and also can't be green. So we've got all 4 pairs showing up in this row 5 configuration. We're landing on all 4, which means that these digits better be 5, 7, and 9, because all of our other digits...
And the bulb can't be 7 or 9.
This bulb cannot be 7 or 9, so that's a 5. We have a digit. Woohoo! So let's see. These are 6, 7, 8, and 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Can you tell I'm afraid of those ratio pairs? I'm doing everything else instead of that. Could we have this be could either of these be 6? Well, could this be a 6? Could this be 6, 3? Or this be 3, 6? I mean, sorry, 6, 3. Can't be 6, 3, but could be 6, 3. Could either of these be the 6, 3 pair? I don't think so. Because if this were a 6, 3, then these would be 1, 2, 4, and 8. So what would that be? That would have to be 3, which would put a 6 there. So these can't be 6, 3. So one of these two is 6, 3.
So those must be 1, 2, 4, 8.
Those are 1, 2, 4, 8. Very nice. 1, 2, 4, 8.
And the tops are not 1.
Well, that means these are not 8s. So that's a 6, 7 pair. So
That's
these are
3
3
9.
9. Yeah, you're right. These cannot be, the tops cannot be 1s and the bottoms cannot be 8s because it has
And
to be
they
either
must
2
split
1
as,
4 2 or
as
8
2
4.
1 and 4 8.
Oh yeah. Right.
So the tops can't be 1s.
Wait,
or
hang on.
4s.
Is that right? Yeah, because if it were a 2 4,
2 1 and 8 4.
if one of these were a 4 2, the other would have nothing. So yes, so one of these is 2 1 and the other is 8 4. So we have 2 4s, 2 8s on the top and 1 4s on the bottom. Okay. Oh, and the same thing's going to happen with the blue and the yellow. One of these is going to be 2 1.
No. One of them is 3 6 6
Oh,
3.
right. One of them
And
is
the other
6
one
3.
is going to have to be 4 2.
Right, because it can't be. Wait.
It can't be the end ones. And I think that's going to
Is
determine.
that right? Wait, if this were 1 2, or 2
That's
1
going
rather.
to determine
Oh,
green and pink.
yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can see that though, because if this were, I'm going to put in some digits just to show people what goes wrong. Because I see what you're saying, but it took me a minute. If this were, for example, 2 1, it would make this 8. So this would be an 8 4 pair. It would make this 4, which would make this an 8 4 pair. So we can't have 1 2, and similarly we couldn't have 8 4. Yeah. So one of these is going to be. So one of these is going to be 4 2. We don't know which one. The other is going to be 6 3. We don't know which one, but we do get a 4 6 pair and a 2 3 pair. And the 4 6 pair makes that a 1.
Green to be 8 4. And
yeah, so this 2 3 pair makes this an 8. So this is a 4 and that's a 2. That's really cool. Oh, that's really nice. I like that a lot. Okay. Now what?
now we can center mark column 5. It must be an 8 4 and a 2 1. So the tops are 8 2.
Our 3s are used.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So 2 8 and 1 4. Just like what happened in here, they had to split, one of them being 2 1, one being 8
And
4.
we're left with 6 and 7 on
Nice.
the thermos.
6 7. Okay. So these are 7 8 9, but
There's an 8 in the
there's
column
an
there.
8 there, so that one's not an 8. Okay. Now what? These, one of those has to be 3 6. So one of these two is, let's go through all of our possibilities. One of these is a 6, one is a 3. This one can't be 8 4. But it could be 2 1, which would make this 4 8. Could it be 4 2? Yes, it could be 4 2, which would make this an 8 4, and that works. Okay, this one can't be 2 1 because of this looking down. It could be 4 2, which would make this. No, it can't be 4 2.
Nope.
Because if this
It'll
were 4
break the
2, yeah, this would be a 1, that would be a 2. We'd see two twos. We already said it could be 6 3, and could it be 8 4? If it were 8 4, that works. That would make this a 2 1. Okay. I think all that looks good.
What about row 2?
Row 2. Oh, the same thing. Okay.
Oh, and we've got a crop cue we can pencil mark in row 7 now.
Oh, right. This one
That has
to be either 6 or 8. Okay. Are the colors still helping us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Row 2.
Row 2. Okay. So
We surely have the same choices.
we must.
No.
Well, one of these again has to be a 6 3, because otherwise we would wind up with 5 copies of 1 2 4 8. So let's go ahead and put those in. 6 3. Okay, now this one if this is 2, 1, then this is 8, 4, and that works. So this could be 2, 1. 4, 2. 4, 2 would make this 1,
8,
2, which doesn't work.
Or 8, 4, which doesn't work.
Well, 4, 2 would make this a 1, and that
an 8.
Oh, I see. You're saying, but if instead we used the
Yep.
the 2 to make that an 8, either way.
4, 2 does not work.
4, 2 does not work. 6, 3 we've already got in there. 8, 4 does not work because of this looking up. So those are our possibilities here, which means this is a 1, 3. We can have either 2, 1 or 6, 3. Now over here, this can't be 2, 1 because of the pinks looking up. 4, 2 would make this 1, 2, and that works. 6, 3 we've already got. 8, 4 would make that 2, 1, and that works. So 8, 4. Okay. Now what? Should we go ahead and do the ones continue around the face of the clock? I'm not convinced that that's going to be as helpful, but maybe we should. What do you think?
Yeah.
So this one.
What about row 9, column 7? It sees
Row 9.
3
okay.
things on crop keys in
Okay.
a column.
Okay. I mean, it's 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, right? At the possibilities for the left side of this. But I don't see any of those blocking out other possibilities at the moment.
Mm.
I think we might be better off looking at ones that are interacting with either a pink or a green and one of these.
Okay.
I'm not sure of that. But that seems productive with those.
If row 8, column 5 is an 8.
If row 8, if that's an 8, yes, okay.
Then we get a 6 on the crop key.
Yes. So
Seven
if
on the
this is
thermo.
an 8, 4, which is green, then this would have to be a 6, 3, yes.
We get a 7, 9 on the thermo.
Yes. And then this would have to be either 2, 1 or 4, 2. But I don't see a problem with either of those. Pick a side. Which of these do you want to look at first? I think this is where I want to look next. You care? Column 2, column 8? Let's start on the left. Column 2. Okay. This pair can't be blue, whatever blue is. But it could be pink or green or yellow, at least for the moment. So it could be 8, 4, which would make this 6, 3. It could be 2. I did that backwards. Okay, 2, 1, which because of the 2 would make this 6, 3. So if it's either green or purple, this is the 6, 3. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's yellow. But that's all of them. So that's 4, 6, 2, 3. No, can't be 4, 2. So it could be 6, 3.
Yep.
And if this is 6, 3, that's 4, 2.
Yep.
Okay. This one cannot be 4, 2. Neither of these can be 4, 2.
Nope.
So this is one of these. Wait a minute. Neither of these can be 4, 2. Does that mean that this has to be 4, 2? Neither of those can be 4, 2.
But it could be 8, 4, 2, 1.
2, 1. Yeah, and this would be the 6, 3. Okay. So this could be 2, 1. Can't be 4, 2. It could be 6, 3, and it could be 8, 4. So it's the same. These are the same possibilities. Okay, what about over here? Do we get anything different over here?
Surely not.
Surely not, indeed.
Well, it might be because...
This could be 2, 1. Cannot be 4, 2 because of this 2. It could be 6, 3. And it could be 8, 4. And if it's either... Well, if it's 8, 4, this is 6, 3.
Yeah. But 2, 1 doesn't force that to be 6, 3.
It does not.
Anymore. So it is slightly different.
It is slightly different because 2, 1 over here does force this to be 6, 3. Okay. This could be 2, 1, which would force the 6, 3 here, is the 2s. Can't be 4, 2. Could be 6, 3. Which would force this to be the 4, 2. And it could be 8, 4, which would force this to be 6, 3. Now, what? So we've got 5 of our 6 possibilities guaranteed to happen here. The 6 possibilities being what goes on the croquet. So now I think it is time to look at this. Because I think it's going to be this pointing down there that makes the difference. This is coming from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. It can't be 8. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, or 8, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. We got 1, 3, 4s here.
Might as well pencil in the 5, 7, 9s.
Well, no, wait, look at this, though. This is all of our possibilities. One of these 2 has to be 2.
Why?
Because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 quintuple.
Yeah, couldn't that be a 2?
Oh, fudge. Yes, that could be a 2.
But we have 5, 7, 9 in the remaining 3 cells.
We do. Okay. Yes, you're right. 5, 7, 9. Okay. Oh, Rockrat, we love you. This puzzle is breaking our brains. At least mine. I like the color. I think we're not using colors as effectively as I would like. This we've got to distinguish which of these is which. If this were 3, then we'd have 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8. This would be a 6, and that would be a 3. So if this is 6, 3, that's 6, 3. If this is 8, 4, then our 4 is coming out of both of those, so neither of these are 8, 4. So where is 8 in the column?
One of them has to be 8, 4.
One of these has to be 8, 4. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So because 8s, it's not the 2s, the 8s and the 6s, well, no, the 8s are in one of these 2, for sure.
As is the 6.
No, the 6 could be here.
Oh, right.
So
no, but it can't because the 8 will take a 4 with it. So the 6 is there.
Right.
Yes, it's not just it
so it can't be. Right, exactly. That's where I was going to go. So whichever one of these is 8 has a 4 with it.
So that's a 6.
So this can't be a 4 and that can't be a 4. So this is a 6. That is a 6. That is a 3. Yay! Finally! Okay. So that means this is a 4 and that's a 2. So now this can't be a 4, 8 because of that 4. This can't be a 2, 1 because of the 2. This can't be a 2, 1 because of this 2 looking up. So this is a 6, 3. And I'm going to color it yellow because I think I'm going to be happier with that.
And that's an 8,
that
4.
takes the 6, 3 out of this. So this is an 8, 4, which is green.
And that places 8, 4 in column 8, row 3 and 4.
Column 8, row 3. Okay, I'm not
We have
quite
to have an 8.
seeing that yet. That can't be the 3, 6.
And we need an 8.
Right, and this can't be the 8, 4 because of the 8 looking left. Yes, so this has to be the 8, 4.
The other one's 2,
For the
1.
column. So that's green. Yeah, and now we lose the 6, 3 here. No, we lose the 6, 3 here. Hang on, I'm getting there. I know. I was on the wrong selection. That's not a 6, 3, so it is a 2, 1. I'm trying to go slowly because this puzzle is confusing to me, and I want to make sure that we're not going so fast that people are wondering what the heck we're doing.
Now the bottom dot
2,
is
1 comes
3.
out, so that's a 3, which makes that a 6. So this is our yellow pair. That takes the 6, 3 out of here. So this is not a 6. That is not a 3. So they are actually 8 and 4, which
The
is,
left is an 8.
yes, I'm getting there. The green. Yeah, and now this has to be the 8 as well. Agreed. 8. Which means that this is a 2. The 8 looks left, makes that a 2 and that a 1.
And the remaining
purple.
one is 6, 3.
And yep, the 2, 1 comes out there, makes that a 3 and that a 6. Wow, once we finally bit into this and found its hidden
And
jewels,
column
it's
3, we've got
beautiful.
a 2, 1.
Column 3, yes, this cannot be a 6, so it is a 2, which in the 2, 1 ratio makes both of those 2 1s, and those are pink, which means this is now an 8, 4, which is green.
Which means that's a 6, 3.
Yes, because the 2 and the 4 take the 2 and the 4 out there, make that a 3, which goes with 6. Agreed. And now this 6 sees this 6, 7, making this a 7. And it also looks down and makes that a 7. This 7 on the thermo needs a 9 above it because there's no 8 available.
The 7 in the box looks to the 6, 7 pair.
Yes, so this 7 makes that a 6. And it takes 7 off the higher spot on the thermo.
8 can't be 8 either. There's an 8 in the column.
Ah, the 8 looks up, so that's a 9. Beautiful. 9 looks up and makes that a 7.
7 looks across.
7 looks across and makes this a 9. Takes the 9 off of there. This 9 looks left. 3, 9. 7 looks down, 6. That 7 looks down.
And the 8 looks
The 8 looks up or in the box. That's a 9. All right. I think for me it's time to get rid of color.
Yeah,
Is
sure,
that
but
okay?
row 7, column 4 is 5. C's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Row 7, column 4. Has to be less than a 6. Sees 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, that's a 5. We're left in the box with 4 and 7, and they are placeable because this 4 looks down and tells us this is a 7 and that's a 4. Column 4 needs, let's see, we've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it needs a 2. And then what's left in the box, we've got 1, 2.
3 and 5.
We need 3. We've got 4. We need 5. Then we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. In row, I don't know, where do we want to go next? This
Row
is
6.
Row 6, all right. Row 6 is missing 1, 5, and 6. There's already a 6 in box 6. This 8 makes that a 7. How about that?
Yep.
That gives us a little something. So this is also 1, 5, 6 in box 4, but we already see a 6 in the row. So this is a 1 or a 5. 1 or a 5. There we go.
Row 4.
Row 4. We've got 2, 3, 4,
1,
6,
5,
7,
8.
9. Yeah, 1, 5, 8.
And there's an 8 in column 7.
Yep. Excellent. So that's not an 8. This 8's looking up.
So we can place the 8.
Oh yeah, 1, 5 pair in the box. Cool. That's an 8. Sweet. We need a.
We can place 8 in box 1.
Okay. Let's see. This 8 looks over.
And 8 in
This
box
8 looks
7.
over. This 8 looks up, making that an 8. Now we have 8s looking down in columns 1 and 2. And there. Okay, good. 8.
That's all the 8s.
That is all the 8s. Excellent. Row 7, what are we missing? 2, 3, and 7? Well, this one can't be a 7 because we would need an 8, 9 after it on the thermo. That's a 2, 3. This one can't be a 3 because there's a 3 in the box or in the column. This one can't be a 2 or a 7 because there's 2 or 7 in the column. So that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 7. Takes a 7 out from there.
Where does 2 go in box 9?
2 in box 9. Great question. It goes right there. But you know what? I bet there's a lot of people out there. Anybody who's watching this video is yelling at us right now.
Where's 2 in box
7?
Well,
hang on. Look at this. We got a 1 and a 6 looking at that cell. I bet they've been yelling at us for that for minutes. So that's now a 1. That's a 6. That's a 1. That's a 5. Now, what were you saying? You were saying something about 2s somewhere.
There's 2 in box 3.
2 in box 3. We got a 2. We got a 2. We got 2. That's a 2.
2s are done.
2s are done. Excellent. What about row 3? What are we missing? We've got 1, 2. We need 3, 4, and 5. And this, there's a 3 in the box. That is either 4 or 5. This one is
5,
3 or 5. And now that, because it's 3 or 5 because there's a 4 in the column. And the 3, 5 pair makes this a 4. We cannot have a 5 2 spaces down from a 4 on a thermo. So that is not a 5. This, from the row, we need 5, 7, or 9.
It's only 5 and 7.
So this one's only 5 and 7.
There's a 7 in the column, so it's a 5.
So that's a 5 because of this 7 looking up. So now that 5 takes 5 out from here.
Places 5 in box 9.
Gives us a 7, 9
box
there.
9.
Yep, 5 looks down, makes this a 5. Leaving only the 9. Column 9 needs a 6. Box 3 needs a 1. Excellent. Now, column 3 has been longing for its final digit for a while, and that's a 4. So let's see when 4s are done. Excellent. So now what do we have? We still need 3, 5, 7, 9 up here.
Place 1 in box 7.
Place 1 in box 7. Sure, I can do that. It goes right there. What are we left with?
The 1s are done.
Oh, excellent. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 7, and 9. Shockingly, 5, 7, and 9 still to place. This one can't be a 9. That one can't be a 5 because of thermo logic.
And there's a 7 in row 9.
And there's a... yes, and there's a 5 in row 8. So yeah, this one's the 7, and this 7 makes this one the 9, making this one the 5.
5 looks up.
5 looks up, we get a 3. 3 looks right, we get a 5. Looks up, we get a 3.
Column 1.
Column 1. What does column 1 need? A 9, I think. Makes this a 7, and that a 9, and that a 7. And then we need to finish off, we need
A 5.
5. Woo! 2605. That's the correct solution. That was fun.
We struggled at the beginning.
We did. 88 solves in just under 79 days. That was absolutely a delight. Took us a while to sort out those pairs and see the break-in. The fact that they could only be read left to right was absolutely critical. And we did suspect from the beginning that this was going to be a really critical crop dot, but it took us a while to get to see how it actually came into play. Really, really nice construction.
Very nice.
And just a really, really fun grid and beautiful logic throughout. It never felt like a slog, even when we weren't seeing things, even when we were having trouble spotting how they interacted. We knew it was there. It was just a matter of finding it. I like puzzles like that.
Yeah,
so.
thank you, rockratzero, for that puzzle. Thank you, Brem, for sending it along.
Yes.
And,
thank you all for watching.
Yes. Please like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
It helps Brem out. And as always, as Brem would say,
Good luck with your solving.